What is microchanneling? How does it work? Why is it different than microneedling? Here's a couple of answers for you. So microchanneling is the next step in the evolution of microneedling. We have found over the years in skincare that if we create slight damage to the skin, it will send collagen to the area to heal it. So think of this as the wound cycle. If you were to cut yourself, then your body is going to send that collagen and other healing cells to the area to try to heal it. So it creates a scab and you have that part of it, and then eventually that falls off and you get that nice smooth scar afterwards. Now don't worry about keloiding. That's not going to happen with microchanneling. If you don't know what that is, we can talk about it later, but don't worry, keloids are not going to happen with microchanneling. This is safe for all skin types. So in that wound process, that's basically happening under the skin with microchanneling. We use a microneedling tool from ProCell. It is a stamping tool. This is not a roller. So a lot of the rollers that you can get at home go in at an angle, out at an angle. We are going in and direct out. So we are creating the least amount of damage possible to the epidermis while still tricking the skin into thinking that it needs to heal itself. So that's why this works. Also, there is a human growth factor serum that we use that's derived from stem cell cytokines. This is taken from 18 to 24-year-old athletes who have donated their bone marrow. It's processed in a lab. You're not getting anybody else's DNA, so don't worry about that. It's completely safe. If you are using certain products at home, like Retin-A, you're going to want to discontinue that a few days before we do your treatment. And all of these are things that we're going to talk about before you actually come in. But this is just to give you a couple little reminders ahead of time. So you will be able to use the home care included in your package with your current home care products. And again, we will talk about what you're using, but just so you know, this is going to go in after you wash your face, before your moisturizer, the home care that is provided in the packaging. And I do prefer that you use that. If you're somebody who's not going to follow through on that home care, then let's talk about that and adjust your package to work for you. The before and after pictures that you see on my website are including the home care though, and that's a big part of it. So I do want you to use that. And as I was saying, you can find before and after pictures on the website. If you would like the full science on this, there is a 22-minute lecture with all of the science that you can find. And I would encourage you to watch that if you have a lot of questions. But for our purposes today, I do want to let you know that this is about a 45-minute procedure in office. A lot of that time is actually going to be the numbing cream that I apply to your face. So it is a benzocaine, lidocaine, tetracaine mixture that we are going to apply, and sometimes that can take up to 20 minutes to really fully set in. And I'll know when you start going, I can't feel my lips. That's about when we actually start the process. So we're going to use the serum first, then use the stamping tool from ProCell, the microneedling, microchanneling tool, patented by ProCell, and then use the serum again. We're going to finish that off with a nice hyaluronic mask at the very end, give you some hydration. You will experience some transepidermal water loss, drying. So that's what that is. So you do want to make sure those home care products help a lot with that. And you'll get a little bit of like a wind burnt feeling, but this isn't something that has a lot of downtime. So really, I've had clients that have gone out that night. I prefer that you wait till the next day, but you will be fine to go to work the next day. Put on your makeup as normal. If you do wear makeup, if you don't, no big deal. Basically, like I said, it's going to be somewhat like a wind burn is going to be the after effects. So those are the basic things that you do want to think about. This is great for wrinkle correction, acne scarring, some discoloration, and also the same basic principle is used for the hair regrowth. So for the face, we use a certain serum that is designed to fill in the collagen that we have lost after 30, that our body just stops producing. And those treatments are going to be about 4 weeks apart because that's what the wound cycle is. We want to make sure that we get the most out of that. For the hair regrowth, it's a different serum, same basic principle though. We're going to use the same tool, just a different serum designed to start your hair follicles to regrow. So as long as the follicles are still alive, we can regrow hair, and it's pretty cool. So those treatments can be done as close as 2 weeks together. So we are going to do those until we stop seeing the baby hairs come through. And again, there are before and after pictures that I have on the website that you can see. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. As with all of my services that are over $100, you can use PayPal credit if you want. That means 6 months no interest financing, or if you have an airline mile card that you want to use, it's totally up to you. So all of those packages are available. Why do I sell this in packages and not just a one-off treatment? Because this is something that is that little to no downtime, so the results that you're going to get are progressive, and you're going to see the best results after about 3 treatments. So this is one of those things where your friends will come to you and go, gosh, you look really good, but not say, oh, who's your doctor? So that's what you go to a plastic surgeon for. These are the kind of results that are going to be more progressive over time, no downtime. You're not going to have to worry about taking off work because you had to go and get a facelift or an eyelid lift or whatever. You know, these are things that you can do at the end of your workday and go to dinner. So really great to actually fit into your lifestyle and not cause a disruption in your lifestyle. If you have more questions on that, let me know. It's a really great tool that we have available to us now as science and technology progress in skincare, and I hope you find some solace in that at Solace Body Solutions.